My name is Daniel Gregersen. I'm an SAP mentor, and one of the things has been asked a bit about is how to make SLD look, and what is the way you can make everything work smoothly and stuff like that. So I thought I would just record a short video of showing how I see an SLD setup and what it is, what you need to be sure you know something about before you get on further in your development efforts with PI. As you can see, I have my arm in a sling, so it has been written with the left hand, and that's probably why it doesn't look as good. So the thing is, on SAP systems you have three different, you have the SLDs, and normally sometimes you would have it on two systems, sometimes on three systems, all different environments. So up here we have the PID for the development, and it has an SLD. The PIQ for testing, and QA has an SLD, and PIP for production has its own SLD. Each of these systems, the SLD is a repository of all the software components and that is used in the system, and also it contains a list of information about what are the systems in this environment, so it's easier for other people to see what are the systems you have in your landscape. So there is a number of different actions that you need to perform when you're working with the SLD. The first action is you need to say, each of the systems need to inform the SLD about my name is, and I have all these kind of information. And you do that on ABAP systems in RZ70, which allows you to go into the system and send up all the different information that is relevant for this system. It could be, what database, what instances, clients, you name it, all different kind of things, and they're all located here, and they are replicated, and I think it's like every 10 hours or something like that, it will replicate to the SLD. There's a number of different ways you can actually do this. I think the easiest way is just to have all systems replicate directly into the production SLD. So the production SLD is kind of the master on the business system. It knows all the different business systems that is involved in this setup. Then the alternative approach is that they would all point to the development system, and then you can transport it up. But to have updated information in the production system, it's probably better to have everything replicated to the production SLD at once. The other thing we have here is whenever new information is posted to the SLD, information is replicated directly back to the system using SLD bridges. SLD bridges is something that says whenever a system replicates information saying I have this kind of information, it's replicated to the other systems, and you can either do it directly from the P or maybe from the Q to the P, depending on what you think is the easiest way to set up. So that's how you get all the systems to send information about who they are and what kind of information they have. So that's the way you would replicate data up to the SLD for business systems. Now we need to do some development in PI, and how do we organize the systems in a good way there. So the way we can do this is we would update the development system with our new software components, to new products and that kind of thing. And then when we get it gets time to do a release of this kind of information and go to the testing system, we would use the incremental export functionality, export these functions. First time we need to do a full incremental backup, and it'll replicate all the things, and it will post it up to the QA SLD, and then you do your testing there, and then you can import the same transport in the production system. So you got all these, get all these kind of information in the right order. The challenge is with these change lists or these incremental backups, they need, probably it would be a good idea to have them read in order, otherwise you may have something that's updated in one way and not updated on the other way. So I would encourage you to make sure you set them the right way. And most often, for PI development purposes, the update level of the PI's PRP system is not that important. If you made a change and it works in QI system, you can actually move it to production and it doesn't have that big of effect, because a lot of the things you have, the business systems information you have up here is only used when you're configuring scenarios. So if you're not doing any configuration, it doesn't have a large impact on what you're doing. So that was just a brief overview of some of the things I would see you can do when doing SLD setup and what are the challenges behind it. But it's definitely a topic that you can learn a lot more about. How to set up all these kind of connection, how to set up the SLD bridge. There's also an RZ70 from all Java systems to the SLDs, and how you can set up these in an easy way. So I hope this has been helpful, and until we talk again, goodbye.